Origins of Kang. A time-traveling conqueror with vast powers and technological supremacy, Kang the Conqueror has taken every opportunity to torment the Marvel Universe, and is one of the Avengers' greatest foes. Kang has amassed an empire with a citizenry of millions, and cut a swath of terror through the ages. Nathaniel Richards was born in the year 3000 AD of an alternate reality dubbed Earth 6311, or Counter-Earth, that never went through the Dark Ages. Named after his alleged ancestor who had brought peace and prosperity to the planet, Nathaniel attended robotics school as a child. An exceptionally bright student, he was bullied constantly. When he was 16, a bully slashed his throat, causing him to miss a year of school while recuperating. It was during this time that Kang became obsessed with adventure, watching historical videos from his family archives. Nathan was particularly fascinated with the Fantastic Four, a team led by a distant relative of his, Reed Richards. Nathaniel longed for adventure. At the age of 25, Nathaniel discovered the remains of a time machine in the archives of a famous ancestor. Using his scientific genius to restore the device, Nathaniel adopted the mantle of Rama-Tut and built a time machine in the shape of the ancient Sphinx in order to capitalize on the religious beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. Though Nathaniel was temporarily blinded when his ship crashed, he used his far-flung futuristic technology to subjugate the Egyptian people. Rama-Tut ruled for 10 years before being run out of Egypt by a combination of losses to a young Ansaba-Nur, the mutant who would one day become known as Apocalypse, and the Fantastic Four, which was led, oddly enough, by Rama's own ancestor. Rama-Tut fled to the future, but a time storm, which was later revealed to be the work of his possible future self, Immortus, interfered with his travel and stranded him in the 20th century. There he aided a space-lost Dr. Doom, another possible ancestor of his, and convinced him that they might actually be the same man. Some time after, Rama-Tut had a short run-in with the time-traveling mutant Cable. Defeated, Tut escaped into the time stream. Kang the Conqueror. It was in his 35th year of life that Nathaniel Richards first diverged. When entering the time stream, one divergence of Nathaniel Richards ended up in an alternate 20th century, where he took over that Earth under the guise of the Scarlet Centurion. The other divergence found himself in the war-torn 40th century. Inspired by his meeting with his possible ancestor, Nathaniel constructed his own bodysuit from a futuristic 40th century metallic alloy, and conquered that planet. On that day, Kang the Conqueror was born. Kang returned to the 20th century. Various sources conflict on whether the Conqueror wished to challenge the Fantastic Four or his ancestor Dr. Doom. Unfortunately for the Conqueror, he found neither, and was defeated by the Avengers. This affront would earn the Avengers the eternal enmity of Kang. Later, Kang went through time to the moment that his throat was about to be slashed. He stopped the incident, and showed his younger self what he would one day become. The young Kang did, however, not want to become this. He fled to the 21st century, where he tried to contact the Avengers for help. Upon not being able to reach them, he formed the Young Avengers to get their attention. This endeavor ended, because young Kang realized that he was destroying the timeline. During the Infinity War, Kang teamed up with Dr. Doom in order to steal a collection of cosmic cubes from Adam Warlock's evil side, the Magus. It was an unsteady alliance, both needing each other's knowledge and technology, but both planning on betraying one another. They nearly succeeded in defeating the Magus on their own, but Doom was the first to betray. Doom was almost victorious, but was defeated by the Magus when the Infinity Gauntlet he had obtained was activated by Eternity. War of Kings. For more information, War of Kings, Realm of Kings. When Black Bolt detonated the Terrigen bomb during the War of Kings, this caused changes throughout time that Kang could not ignore. The explosion created the fault, a massive fissure that would consume all of reality. It was not this that concerned Kang, but the fact that Adam Warlock stopped it spreading. To do so, Adam overlapped an unused future over his time, a future in which he became the Magus. This caused all possible futures to be Magus futures. Kang, assisted by dozens of Starhawks whose timelines had been destroyed, saved members of the Guardians of the Galaxy. He chose Star-Lord to help deal with the Magus problem, as it would be easily detected were Kang himself to try. Kang gave Star-Lord the last cosmic cube. He would send them to moments before Atom's transformation, and the cube would create a local time flow hiatus, extending the time to stop Atom from becoming the Magus by a few more minutes. He told Star-Lord to do whatever it takes to save the universe. Star-Lord did do whatever it takes, and using the cube, changed the Magus back into Atom and killed him. Kang kidnaps the Apocalypse twins, Uriel and Iman, the children of Archangel and Pestilence, Ichizumi, to serve in a part of an elaborate scheme. After he takes the newborn babies, he raises them in the future to hate humans by sending them to the Red Skull's mutant concentration camps. Raised believing that humans are the enemies of mutants and the only way to save their people, the mutants, is to take them and leave the planet, therefore allowing Kang to rule without having any mutant enemy. The Apocalypse twins agreed to take their people away, however, their hatred of Kang made them scheme for revenge as well, so when they escaped to the past, they took the enchanted axe Jarmjorn to blame mankind for the death of Celestials so that the Celestials would destroy Kang's kingdom. After Havoc destroyed the Tachyon Dam, Kang and a group of allies he had collected from the 7 prime times came to save the Earth by sending the remaining members of the Unity Squad to the past. After Thor stopped Existor, Kang shows up and proclaims that this was always his plan. He will absorb the soul of Existor and rule everything. The Unity Squad, with the help of Immortus and the Infinity Watch, managed to stop him, but before defeating him, Kang disappears and tells Havoc that all is lost now. Powers and abilities. Kang ages at a slower rate than modern humanity, increasing his longevity. Kang is an expert of time travel and manipulation of spacetime. He has mastered advanced technology and is presumed to have above-average intelligence. He is an expert strategist for whom struggle is a necessity. His will is supposedly indomitable. He is a veteran of armed and unarmed combat through numerous eras and timelines. Kang wears a full-body armor which enhances his strength. He is able to lift c. 5 tons when wearing the armor. The armor can project a force field covering a circle 20 feet around its user. The force field is durable enough to protect its user from direct nuclear strikes. The suit is supplied with air, food and water, allowing him to survive for quite a while before exhausting his resources. It comes with its own waste disposal system. The armor is equipped with various weapons, including anti-graviton particle projectors in his gauntlets, concussive force blasters, circuitry accessing his ship's time machine, allowing him an automatic recall of a few seconds, and others. Kang has even demonstrated technology transferring his mind to alternate bodies when a body of his dies. He might thus extend his life indefinitely. Kang typically carries various weapons, such as an antimatter defense screen generator, a vibration ray projector, an electromagnetic field amplifier, neutrino ray warhead missile launcher, handgun size, electrical paralysis generator, nerve gas sprayer, and a molecular expander. Kang commands a vast armada of warriors from across the galaxy of his future era. He uses numerous robots, most notably his growing man stimuloids, packed with the growth pollen of the world cosmos, which causes them to grow in size and strength by absorbing kinetic energy. Kang maintains strongholds in various alternate realities. His primary base used to be Chronopolis, a fortress serving as a crossroads to every era in human history but itself outside the timestream and undetectable. The palace and its inhabitants were immune to the passage of time. This base was destroyed in conflict with Immortus, an alternate version of Kang. Kang can presumably recreate it at some point. Kang has created a device that allows him to alter a timeline without causing that timeline to divert into a different one. With the use of this machine he was able to construct Chronopolis.